Hey guys, would you hunt in this weather? Well, I did, and I have a story to tell, so stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Tuesday. I don't even know what day of the week it is. It's Tuesday. I think it's September. I don't know, who cares? It's just Tuesday. It's like almost 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm probably going to metal detect in one of the worst conditions I've ever done before. I'm outside of a state park here waiting for the gate to open. It's almost 7, like I said, and it is just beating down the rain the whole way here. It took me about an hour to get here. It rained so hard. People were driving with their four-ways on, so it is crazy conditions out here today. I'm kind of thinking twice about what I'm deciding to do here. So we're going to see how it goes. It's going to be gnarly. Gnarly. It's all water detected today. As long as there's no lightning and thunder, I guess we're going to do it. Stay tuned. That's what I'm up against. Nothing but rain. Alright, this is the current situation. The park that was supposedly opening at 7 does not open until 8. So I'm sitting here with my friend Anthony, who's ahead of me, waiting till 8 o'clock. We got here by 7. Actually, we got here like at 6:30. So, yeah, I've been sitting here this whole time. And now I'm tired. I just want to go to sleep. Anyway, the current situation is this. Still rain. I don't think it's going to stop. So eventually we did get out there and start detecting. It was a hot mess for like the first 4 hours, I think it was, from like maybe 3.5 hours. It did clear up a little bit. Here is the waves after after it cleared up. The rain had kind of stopped, but man, I'm telling you, the current was coming in and beating you up a little bit. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't easy out there digging. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the hardest, I would say, types of detecting I've done in a long time. You need some special skills for this stuff. Now there is one thing I did make before I went on this hunt. It's one of these little floating sifter things. I made it out of PVC and some, I guess those little noodles for pools. I had a heck of a time finding this stuff because the noodles are hard to find in early September because basically all the pools are shutting down. So I did find all this stuff at Lowe's. I basically, well, I can actually show you here. Here's all the equipment, I would say all the pieces to the floating sifter that I got. 3-inch PVC pipe, some elbows there, some zip ties, some plastic screening. You can get that back in the fencing area if you go into Lowe's. And then the noodles were right back there too. Surprisingly, I found like 2 of them. So I just picked those up. Now this stuff's going to cost you about $40, which is a little higher than I wanted to. It was the smallest roll I could get, but I did purchase it, so I'm going to probably make another one of these sifter things later. I like the one I had, but I could do a couple little more. I could do a few more things to it to make it better. So that was my first stab at making one, and it didn't turn out too bad. Here's what it looks like after it's all said and done. This is my bag I put in for comparison on size, but I had a leader here, wire or a rope that I could attach to my bag. It was a little too long. I have to shorten that up next time. But mostly I doubled the screen so I'd have a little bit more, I guess, strength in the screen. I wasn't sure if it was going to break or not. I don't think it would have broke, but and the way I put this in here, it kind of acts as a double kind of sifter. So if there's an earring or something, they're supposed to line up differently, so you have a smaller pattern to the sifting so it doesn't kind of fall through, but I don't know how that worked out very well. It looks like it lined up pretty evenly, so I don't know if I defeated the purpose there or not, but for all intents and purposes, you'll see in a minute here, the sifter worked great, and maybe I'll do a video and show you guys how I made it down the road. So no joke, it rained. It was raining so hard. I've never seen it rain so hard in my life. I drove an hour and a half to get to this place, and it rained like buckets the whole time that I was going. Just to give you an idea, I'm going to play here. You can see how hard the rain's hitting my windshield. Yeah, that's what I'm up against. Nothing but rain, and that's how it was for the first 3.5 hours. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the video play out, and you can see a couple of the, I had a GoPro with me, my old GoPro that I've had for years. The sound isn't very good on it, so don't listen, I'll turn off the sound, but just to show you some of the things I dug while I was out in the water. And then at the end we'll go through and I'll give you a recap of everything I found. So enjoy the next couple frames here. So in the end, I didn't find any good jewelry, no good rings. A couple people did find a few good rings out there. One person, I think it was Lance, found a set of gold teeth. They were pretty interesting. I did find a stainless steel 925 Italy bracelet, so that was cool. And some junk jewelry here, some coins, a keys, broken sunglasses, a fishing weight, some bottle caps, and some tin foil over here. You can't see, well, you're probably seeing, I'll make it big on the screen for you. On the right hand side I did find a pull tab, some foils, a bobby pin. I don't know what this thing in the middle is between the bottle caps and the pull tab. I want to say it's some sort of like a Bluetooth device, but I'm not 100% sure. But basically that is all I found that day. We thought it was going to be loaded with stuff. I think a lot of people suspect there's people getting in this place the night before or a couple days before and hunting it. They're not supposed to be, because apparently you're not allowed to metal detect in there until the day after Labor Day, and that's the day we were out there. But you would expect, or you would suspect that there would be more stuff in the water, and there just wasn't. But I struggled, I'm not gonna lie. I had a hard time finding some of these targets. It is very, very tricky to pinpoint your target underwater where you can't see your feet, your scoop, or your metal detector, and you're trying to pinpoint. So I had to use my feet to kind of mark where my pinpoint was, And that took me a while to get used to. I'm not gonna lie, it was not as easy and cut and dry as I thought it would be. And the ground was pretty hard, and trying to break through that surface layer of clay and sand was a little more difficult than I anticipated. Plus, I was out to my neck sometimes in the water, and just trying to get some leverage and footing to do all that was tough for me. I'm not very tall, so I don't have a lot of leverage when it comes to my legs in the water. So, but all in all, it was a very fun trip. I really enjoyed myself. It was wild and crazy. Weather-wise was insane. But all in the end, I would go back and I would do it again with my buddy Anthony. So Anthony, thanks for let me tag along with you, and maybe we'll do it next year. So that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching a video, and yeah, I will see you in another mental metal video.